Big thanks to Mudgy Meat for supplying the product used in today's video. Yasmin thinks I resemble the Grinch. This is the sort of shit that I have to deal with. Thank you, doll. Yeah, thank you. All right, put that down now. What a massive twit you are. Hey guys, it's Geoff and it's Christmas time, and to celebrate we're going to cook a lovely pork loin roast thanks to our friends at Mudgy Meat. All the trimmings, roast potatoes, all of the business. It's going to be magnificent. Let's get on with it. All right, here's our gorgeous pork loin roast. What we want to do is give it a little pat dry out of the packaging, remove all of the moisture. Then we're going to give that a heavy salting, and that's to draw the moisture out of the skin. When you've done that, we want to set that in the refrigerator overnight. Once we take it out of the fridge, we're going to wipe off all of the excess salt, and once again dry it off as much as possible. Make sure you get the extra salt off of the skin as well. And then we're going to re-salt and re-pepper to season this up. Avoid getting anything but salt on the skin side. Then we need to moisten this up with a little bit of olive oil. And again, we're going to give this a little season with some salt. Not so heavy this time, because this is what we're going to eat as our finished product. Then we're going to peel some vegetables off. So we've got some apples here. We're going to skin those down and cut those into lovely wedges. Same with our fennel that we're going to roast up. You can see there's a little bit of grit on that, so make sure you give these a thorough wash as well. Then we've got some shallots. Once again, after my fancy spinning, cut these down into wedges, remove the skins, and let's get those into a tray. Along with some garlic, and we're also going to get some fresh thyme and some fresh sage from the garden to put in with it. Beautiful. All right, so we're going to go over the top now with our roast pork, straight over the vegetables. You can see I've got a thermometer here into the thickest part. We are going to pop that into a 230 degrees Celsius oven for about half an hour, or until the crackling starts to form like this. Then we're going to turn the oven down to 180 degrees Celsius and cook it through until the internal temperature reaches 60 degrees Celsius. That was about 90 minutes for this one. Roast potato time. We're going to peel up some potatoes. We're going to give them a lovely wash, and we're going to cut them into roast potato sized chunks. Yes, that's the technical term. As big as you like them, basically. Then we're going to boil off for about 10 to 12 minutes, or until they are nearly falling apart. Lovely and tender, and basically about to fall apart, but not quite. Then we're going to steam those off for about 5 minutes and get some beef tallow or duck fat into the oven to get to a sizzling hot temperature, and then we're going to stir the potatoes through that fat to coat them evenly. Then we're going to go down with some lovely sea salt. Optionally, you can use some rosemary stalks here as well, or some garlic cloves, and get them in the oven 180 for around about 40 minutes, 45 minutes, and turn them occasionally to brown evenly. A lovely little shake there. Look at those. My goodness, they are absolutely glorious. Stunning stuff. All right, pork's done. Cooked through to 60 degrees Celsius. We're going to let that rest for about half an hour. Oh my God, the crackling. Listen to that crunch. Goodness me. Half an hour, set that aside. All right, we're going to take out the vegetables from the pan, and we're going to set those aside because our pork is going to get served on top of these. And you need to reheat those before we get to plating as well, of course. Some peas into blanch for 3 minutes. They're going to go in as well when we're ready for them. Now, some flour in the pan with the pork juices, pork fat, and the lovely brown, sticky, fond stuff. And we're just going to toast that off to get rid of the raw flour taste until it goes lovely and golden like this. In with some Dijon mustard for a little bit of tang. Lovely, give that a little stir through. And then we're going to go down with some apple cider. This is alcoholic cider. You can use just sparkling apple or even just apple juice if you would prefer. Just be careful of the sweetness a little bit, I guess. And we're just going to stir that through for about 5 minutes or so, or until it starts to thicken. Don't worry too much about lumps, we're going to strain this off afterwards, but do make sure you scrape down the sides of the pan and get the lovely brown stuff that's all flavour. All right, we're going to go down with the resting juices from the pork, again more flavour. And now we're going to strain that off. Just use a spoon to get all the liquid through. And discard that into the bin. And then we're going to go down, heat off here, and we're going to go down with a lovely Christmassy amount of butter. Just for that lovely depth of flavour and the glossiness that that brings to the gravy. Oh my goodness, look how silky that looks. Delicious. Give it a little taste up, check for seasoning. Oh yeah, yeah, that's perfect. Yep. All right, we're ready to go here. All right, moment of truth time. Cut the pork through the middle. Of course, you guys would just slice it, but I'm being a massive show-off. Look at that. Again, pull it out at 60 degrees Celsius. It'll come up to 63 degrees Celsius while it rests. And with pork loin, it isn't very fatty through the middle. You cannot overcook it. It will be exceptionally dry. All right, plate up time, roast potatoes over, the vegetables on the bottom, pork on the top, and pour over this glorious gravy. Oh my goodness, people. Look how Christmassy that platter looks. Tell me that isn't perfect for anyone's Christmas table. Look at this, people. Check it out, sensational. Yazzo's out, and we've done it without Yazzo. This is incredible. Absolutely delicious. All right, I'm gonna take a piece here, Alex, off the plate so that I'm not eating all over everybody's. Little roast potato, some cheeky vegetables off to the side. Look at that. Did you see how juicy this was, Alex? My goodness me. Actually, I need some gravy. Well, that's very special. It's a bit big, isn't it? Dude, bloody fantastic. Delicious, people. Thank you again to the legends of Mudgee Meat for our partnership for 2025. It has been an absolute pleasure, and thanks to you guys all for tuning in this year. I hope you've enjoyed the content. Merry Christmas to each of you and your families. Orders closed this Sunday for Mudgee Meat delivery, so get in quick. The pork loin roast is in all of the Christmas hampers, and they are selling out fast. So get on board. Both us and Mudgee Meat are signing off for 2025, and we'll be back in the new year. The next video date is now on the screen. We will see you in the new year.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Cheers all.